What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nene the Great, and I am back with another video. And y'all, of course, as y'all can tell from that beautiful title, today's video is gonna be about the time I got to work with Solange Knowles. Yes, y'all, the amazing and beautiful Solange Knowles, Miss Beyonce Knowles, the noses. I'm sorry, but after that, y'all couldn't tell me I wasn't a nose. Y'all, this story is like, it's really mind-blowing. It's crazy how like everything I go through is always some type of emotional like story along with it. So I really hope y'all enjoy this story. This is one of my favorite stories. So many people do not know how that even happens. Like, how did this happen? You didn't tell me, baby.
Boy, if you don't get...
I didn't tell nobody. Like, when you sign a non-disclosure agreement, you cannot speak on anything. You cannot tell any details. Like, even now, I'm still not going to go into any details. But if y'all gonna watch the video, y'all, you know, we'll be able to see exactly what went on. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this testimony slash story slash one of my biggest accomplishments. Like, sit back and enjoy this, because this story is really lit. It's really lit. So we're gonna get straight into it. Boom. So guys, this video was, let me look at the exact date. Hold on, let me make sure I get the exact date. Okay. Okay, so the video was released February 22nd of 27th of 2019, and we recorded the video like way back in October of 2018. Like, this was a really long process. It really took a while, but as y'all know, Solange is very deep. She puts a lot into her work. Like, just like Beyonce, they put a lot into their work. They don't put out just anything. Like, she traveled. She went so many different places and, you know, shot her different scenes. So that's why it took so long. But my scene, we shot that back in October of 2018. So y'all couldn't, of course, y'all could tell how anxious I was. Like, oh my god, when is the video coming? But that's how it is. Like, when you model and when you get to that level and you doing that type of stuff, nothing is rushed. And another thing too, when you're in a music video and when you're in something like that, you have to also know, because I had to learn this, what you see and what you do while you're there, 9 times out of 10, that doesn't mean that's what's gonna be in the video. Because we shot a lot of different scenes. I was in a couple of different parts, but only one part ended up making it into the video, which of course you still get paid for your time. You still get that, whatever your rate is, you still get paid that, but it just doesn't necessarily mean that's what's gonna be seen. So anyway, y'all, let's get into the story. So I was at home, and this was around the time when I had just launched my business. I launched my business August of 2018. So I had just launched my business. Of course, I was still in college. It was my business. It was rough. It wasn't going that well. Your girl was broke. I was broke. Back like around this time, I was really broke. I didn't have a job. It was just strictly school and my business. And me and my mom was having words earlier that day, and a comment that she made was basically like, you know, you don't pay no bills. And I don't. That's true. But the conversation we was having and the way she said it, it just broke me down, because I felt like, man, I'm 20 years old and I don't have no money. Like, I can't even If my not that my mama needed help with a bill or anything like that, but it's just the way she said it, and it hit different. You know, stuff hit different when you broke or when the shoe fit. You know, it hit different. So that comment just hit me different. And when me and her got off the phone, y'all, I was just boohoo crying. Like, I was in the restroom, I was praying. I was like, God, please show me my purpose. I'm so tired of being in this position, Lord. Help me to see what I need to be working towards. Help me to understand what my purpose is. Like, I just was praying, I was praying, and I was crying like for about 30 minutes. Like, y'all, I'm very dramatic, I'm very sensitive. So I was praying and I was just crying, I was talking to God. I kept asking him, just show me my purpose, Lord, show me my purpose. Give me a sign, something. So about 30 minutes went by. I came back into my room, because I was in my mom's restroom. She was gone, nobody was here. I came back into my room, I laid down, I was like, man, I'm just finna take a nap. Like, I didn't have nothing else to do. I was like, I'm just finna take a nap in my bed. And I'm scrolling on my phone, like I'm just scrolling on Instagram. And I seen a post that said, model needed for a high profile client. Model needed for high profile client. This is a paid gig. So that hit home for me. I'm like, man, I need that. So I seen the post. I immediately started tagging myself. Then I posted on my story and I was like, hey, y'all go tag me. Nobody was tagging me. Like, I'm looking at the people. I actually screen recorded. This is how petty I am. I screen recorded all the people that has watched my story and didn't go tag me. And I still have that video to this day. And I might need to let that go, but at the same time, a lot of times when people tell y'all go tag them in something, just go tag them. It don't take that much and it's not that hard. It don't take that long. Like, tag a person. But anyways, I kept tagging myself. So then I started sending it to my family members. I'm like, mama, go tag me in this. Like, something, I had a feeling. Something just was telling me, Nene, you need to do this. This might be for you. No. Nene, you need to do this. This is for you. This is a sign. This is a sign. Do this. Because I was just praying like so hard, y'all. When I say hard, I was praying. I was crying. I'm talking about snot coming out my nose praying. Like, my feelings was so hurt. And I was just to the point where I need to know what am I here for? Like, I need a sign. Am I on the right track? What's going on? Do I need to be more patient? So anyways, boom. My family members came through. When I say my family tagged me, I had like 300, maybe 400 comments on these people posts within about 10 minutes. Like, my family members, my cousin Carl, my cousin Kiwi, my cousin Chelsea, my cousin Candace, my mama, my brother, me. I remember a couple of my followers. I remember I even DM'd them and, you know, told them once I found out what it was, I even DM'd the people that tagged me and was like, thank you so much. Like, so many people that was in my family, like, they went and tagged me, y'all. And sure enough, boop, I got the DM. And when I got a DM, it was from this guy. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't know if he want his, you know, information just exposed like that. But this guy, he DM'd me. He was like, hi, what did he say? Hold on, gotta go to the DM. Actually, I'm gonna put the DM in this video. Messages, y'all, but basically he was like, good evening. Thank you for your interest in the shoot. I had seconds to look, but you look sickening. It's a friend of mine that you will be meeting. It's a high profile client, so non-disclosure agreements will be signed. Meaning certain things I cannot talk about and I will not talk about because I did sign them. But I'm gonna give y'all enough with staying in my guidelines. So that's why he sent me the address. He told me who to ask for. Let her know who sent me. You must be willing to go through hair and makeup if production needs you to. They will make the finals and everything when you get there. This is a paid gig. Compensation and further details will be discussed once you arrive. Good luck. Please let me know when you leave so I can let her know. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I call my mama. I'm like, mama, they picked me. I don't know who is mama, they picked me. And she like, oh snap. And y'all, during 2018, my grandmother had a massive stroke. So from May of 2018 up until now, my grandmother is hardly ever home alone. But on this day, just so happened, she was downstairs and I was the only one here. Mom was like, baby, just go. I'm on the way. Granny will be okay. Just go, just go. So I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, I wonder who it is. I'm like, what if it's Beyonce? What if it's Drake? What if it's like, I'm just saying all these names, and nobody ever told me who it was. Like, I never knew who it was all the way up until I got there. I still didn't know who it was. I had been there for about 30 minutes to 45, maybe even an hour. I still didn't know who it was. So, yeah. I get there. I parked. I walked on set. It was like, you know, buses and different stuff. Clothing, you know, whatever like that. And it was later. She was like, wow, you have a really nice body. I was like, thank you. So I sat down, you know, just chilling, just waiting. And as I'm sitting there, still don't know who we're here for. We just know, like, it's important. And I've been around celebrities since I was little, like, since I was young. I'm not the type of person to get starstruck, but I do show respect, and I am, you know, humble. I do show homage to people who has, you know, with artists, who's not going to be respectful, you know, and just show love. So, but when you're working, you can't do that. Like, it don't matter if you see Oprah, you better keep it professional. You better keep your composure. So I'm sitting there, y'all, and off the bus, the door open, and you see a silky leg just glide down. So I start from the feet up. Y'all, when I got to the face and I saw Solange, what? Are you serious right now? Are you really for real? You just gonna glide off the bus like that with all this grace? Are you kidding me? You didn't even let me know you was here. Like, I was just, it was like what? But you can tell none of us knew. A lot of people didn't know what we were there. We knew we were there for a video shoot, but we didn't know who the artist was. So I turned to the other girl, and we both looked at each other like just look, that look Solange nose. So yes, y'all, she walked off the bus. She spoke. You know, you have to keep your composure. You're in a professional setting. This is a professional environment. You are working. You have to keep your composure. So, you know, we spoke or whatever like that. But I'm still stuck on, this is really Solange. Like, what am I about to do? What is going on? So, we sitting there, y'all. You know, you go through hair, you go through makeup. I had a sew-in in my head, right? And the sew-in that I had in my head was fresh weave, baby. I just got that hair done, hair laid. And I had to put a wig on. I'm gonna put the video of that in here. So yeah, that's the wig I had to wear. And that wig couldn't fit on my head with the sew-in that was on my head. So what you think I did? Snip, snip. Me and that hairstylist, when he was talking, I was like, oh, I cut it out. He said, I know you will. I said, I'm not missing this opportunity. Baby, y'all, I cut that fresh. So I had just paid to get my hair done. That was a $180 hairdo. I took that sew-in. I'm like, my thing is, I'm going to make it back. I'm going to make it back. I mean, look who I'm here with. So I cut that sew-in on my head. The wig fit on my scalp. Boop, slapped that wig on my head. Solange is a very natural, you know, type of person. So we didn't have to go through makeup and drastic looks and all of that. It was literally fresh faces, like skin. Giving the girls skin. Giving the girls Black Lives Matter, melanin, skin, natural. Like, we did not wear makeup at all. So we went through hair, and then the shoot time came. Oh my God, y'all, it was so much fun. She is such a beautiful person. She was so nice and mild-mannered and laid back and welcoming. She didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like, everybody really, it was a really easy shoot. Like, of course, you know, if you've modeled before, if you've been, you know, on stage or anything like that, the lights are really hot. So that's really the only thing that anybody kind of deal with, because as we were standing there, you know, them lights hitting you, them studio lights. Them lights ain't nothing to play with, babe. We was in there baking. But we had water. They had a fan for us. Like, it was very professional. All of her staff respected everybody. Like, I never got a rude vibe. I never got a stuck up vibe. I never got a nothing. It was just all very just, I felt at home. I felt very at home. And it was very humbling, like, to know that I was crying that morning, like, my feelings are hurt and I'm just confused and things could just turn around. I'm about to cry, hold up. Woo! And just to know that things in your life could change that fast when you get on your knees and you pray and you ask God to show you what you're looking for, and you can be from in your bed crying, scrolling on Instagram, to in a video shoot with one of the most successful black women, one of the most great artists of our time. Like, to know I went from that to that, from that situation to that situation, it was such an eye-opener. Like, that's why I always tell y'all, I have a purpose. I have a purpose. Like, I know y'all probably been like, why didn't he haven't posted a video? I had got really down. Like, I don't know what had came over me, but I had to fight through it and get out of that, because when you are going somewhere, and when you have somewhere to be, when you have a job to do, the devil is going to constantly attack you. And even me, y'all, I fall victim of, you know, getting down or letting my bad thoughts get the best of me. But what matters is I always come out of it. And I had to come out of it just like that day. I could have seen that post and I could have kept scrolling. You miss every shot that you don't take. I could have just been like, okay, you know what? Nobody tagged me, forget it. But no, I called on my whole family. Y'all tagged me in this because I had a feeling. Go with your gut. When you had that gut feeling, go with your gut. When you see something and you want it, go for it. Because if you don't, you only missing the shot you didn't take. It's different if you go for something and it's not for you. But if you see something and you don't at least try, you could be missing the biggest opportunity of a lifetime. And that day, I just learned so much, y'all. Like, that also really changed my way of thinking. That calmed my attitude down. Because that's the same year I had the incident with the fight and all of that I was telling y'all about. That's the exact same year. So, I went through so much in 2018. But for me to get to October, almost the end of the month, for me to get to October and have so much stuff start happening and transitioning in my life, it was just like, oh my God. Like, it was amazing, y'all. I couldn't believe I got that opportunity. And I'm gonna put the videos, in here, but y'all know that you can't, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm just gonna like put the link below of the video that I was in. It was the Alameda one. I'm gonna put that below. I also have some videos on my Instagram page, so you guys can click my Instagram page and see that as well. But that's not even the killer part. The killer part was when Miss Beyonce, when the video dropped. Okay, let me say when the video dropped. So y'all, when the video dropped, baby, my birthday is February 23rd. The video dropped February 27th. I felt like sis really that was my birthday gift. Thank you. I really felt like we was cousins. Like, people be saying we look alike. So I felt like we was cousins. But anyways, the video dropped February. Y'all know the exact dates. Yes, I do. The video dropped February 27th. This was 4 days after my birthday. And when the video dropped, she did a sneak peek of it. And in the sneak peek that she posted on her Instagram was the part with me in it. So I went crazy. I'm like, oh my God, look at me. Because like I said, you can be in something, but that does not necessarily mean when it's produced, that does not mean production is going to keep your part. If that artist or whoever you're modeling for, that designer, if they say they don't like that part, it will be cut. You'll still be compensated, but it will be cut. That is out of your control. You have no control over that unless you're a part of the production. But when you're a model and you're a worker, you have no control over that. You never know what to expect. So for me to even get the part that I was in, for her to use that part, that was another blessing. Because it's just like, man, it was a whole other part in it that didn't make it, but at least that part made it. So I'm gonna show y'all that as well. And then when she actually dropped the video, you know, it was the full documentary. This was from her When I Get Home album. If y'all haven't listened to that, make sure I go check the When I Get Home album out. Support. But yeah, and then when she dropped the preview before she dropped the full album, Beyonce posted the exact same preview. So not only did I work with Solange, but Beyonce, you gonna just post me?
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
You gonna post me, B? Come on. Come on. Now I'm finna pass out. Now I'm finna have a heart attack. So, first, I'm in a video. Then the preview that you use to promote, I'm in the promo video. Then you turn around and Beyonce, you gonna post me too. Y'all couldn't tell me. My phone was literally blowing up. People was like, how did this happen? How did you get there? How did you book that gig? How did you? Baby, I did it. Like, I really feel like God blessed me with that. Like, that is literally one gig that I could not say, oh, no, this wasn't a casting call. It was just straight up, boop, I'm gonna just drop that in your lap. Like, I feel like God dropped that into my lap, y'all, and that was one of the best days of my life. Like, but when it came time for the drop, for it to be dropped, and Beyonce posted the snippet with me, I was like, oh my God, Beyonce just posted me. Like, oh yeah, I'm giving check up on the vibes right now, low key. But I could not believe that she posted it as well. Like, of course, it's like, okay, they're sisters. Don't hate, don't rain on my parade. At the end of the day, I'm on Beyonce's Instagram. Straight up. Straight up. And that's just the beginning. It's more to come. It's more to come. And I mean that humbly. I mean that so humbly. It's more to come. But just to know, like, I was 20 years old and I got to experience that, I literally can say I'm a model. Like, I've earned that title. At first, I used to kind of battle with not wanting to just say, oh, I'm a model. Like, okay, you did some photo shoots and fashion shows. But no, you've worked with high-profile clients. You're a model, sweetie. You're a model, sweetie. So it's just like, man, it was such a blessing, y'all. Best day of my freaking life. I'm gonna make sure I put as many snippets as I can for y'all to enjoy. And like I said, I'm gonna tag the actual video down below. But y'all, I mean, that day started off like terrible. I was in a terrible place. I was just crying and crying and crying and praying and praying and praying. Then boom, I went from at home in my bed crying to literally seeing things that I imagined, to literally seeing myself not just on a big screen, but on a big screen with somebody, a word of such high caliber. Like, stop playing with me. This is not just anybody. And the pay was great. So that's a plus. But more than anything, it was a really, really humbling experience. And a lot of people, like, I've had people tell me before, Nene, you so humble. You're so humble. You could be so cocky. I could. But that's just not me. Like, at the end of the day, then that's just gonna be blocking blessings. But I definitely have bragging rights. I do feel like I can brag different. Like, I pat myself on the back. I done made a little moves. But yep, y'all, so that's the story of how Beyonce posted me, how Solange booked me for a gig. Like, it was life changing. This is a moment I can't wait to tell my kids about. Like, I know it's gonna be so many more of them, but as of right now, that's something that I just really cherish. And like, I still can't believe it to this day. It's like, I'll watch the video from time to time as a little motivation. And to anybody that want to model, like, my best advice to y'all is just go for it. Like with anything, that's all I can really say is go for it. Like I'm not with an agency. I have never paid to model. If somebody ever tell you gotta pay to model, it's 9 times out of 10 it is a scam. Like it has literally just, God has constantly just put me in positions to win, or he has constantly put me in positions to be able to, you know, have so much to share and be an inspiration. So I feel like it's just, man, it's just so much. Like I could go on and on. Y'all know I'm a talker, but that's it for today's video. I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all enjoyed my testimony, my little story time. I really, 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 really hope the main thing y'all get from this is when you're going through things and it just seems like it's bad after bad after bad after bad after bad, that blessing you're getting ready to get is going to be so much. So it's gonna be so worth it, because I'm telling y'all, around that time I was broke, I was miserable. My grandmother had just had a massive heart attack. I mean a massive stroke, I'm sorry. My grandmother had just had a massive stroke. Me and my dad had got into it so bad. Me and my dad, my siblings on my dad's side had got into it so bad. I was having issues with school. I had just started my business. Like I said, I didn't have any money. I was going through so much, and it was just like bloop. You've been going through all of this, but in that moment, nothing mattered. Like, I was so happy and so filled with joy and so thankful. And I do wish those feelings upon everybody watching this. Like, it was so amazing. And like I said, y'all, still can't believe it to this day. But like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. I have so many more model stories, model story times. I have buku more story times for y'all. So like I said, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what y'all think about my story time. Make sure I go see the video, come back and, you know, tell me what y'all think about that. Y'all can go look at the preview on my Instagram as well. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.